Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. I am Ali Raza from Maryland High School and today our lecture is thermal expansion. Student, expansion means expand. Normally whenever we heated an object, solid, liquid or gas, normally they are going to be expand. On the other hand, on the cooling, these objects are going to be contract or shrink. If we talk about in our daily life, just like student, you can say that in hot summer, especially you can say that in this weather, it is difficult to close the main gate of our house. What's the reason behind this? The reason it's behind this actually is that due to the heat, the door are going to little bit expand due to the heat. That's why it is difficult to close the door, because on heating, as I said earlier, on heating the objects are going to be the expand. Now the student, we are going to discuss another example where we discuss it easily. One thing, as I said earlier, whenever we heating the object, they are going to be expand. So whenever they are going to be expand, you can say that there is come two change. One is length and second is volume are going to be increase. Let's we go for one example. We will understand easily, student. You can say that if we take a bowl and in a bowl we put some water. Now we put this bowl onto the burner. Here is, you can say that we have a bowl, we put some water in it. Now we put some, give some heat to the bowl. Whenever we give the heat to the bowl, due to the heat, the molecules of the water move away on the surface of the ball. Whenever molecules move to the surface of the ball, whenever the water in the ball is move into the or change into the steam. Again I say, just like student, take a bowl and put some water in the bowl. Now give some heat to the ball. Whenever we heat give to the ball, due to the heat, the molecules of the water moves on the surface of the bowl. Whenever all the water convert into the steam. On the other hand, you can say that this is the process where you can say that there is a change in the volume of the water. Second thing, student, you can say that if we have a water whose mass like this. Now, if we put this water into the freezer, after some times this will make like this, its volume will be going to be decrease. Actually, student, this all of this phenomena depend upon the kinetic energy. Now the question is that where is role of the kinetic energy in this process? So carefully listen me. Just like student, you can say that whenever we giving the heat, whenever we give the heat, the molecules of the water absorb its temperature. Whenever molecules absorb its temperature, the kinetic energy of the molecules are going to be increased. So when the kinetic energy of the molecules is going to be increased, the molecules comes on the surface of that bowl, you can say that here. So whenever they get the enough kinetic energy, actually they collide with each other, the molecules of that object, or you can say that the water. So whenever they collide with each other, there is a big gap produced between them. So whenever there is a big gap produced between them, the volume of the water or that substance is going to be the increase. On the other hand, student, whenever we say that on cooling, the object are going to be contract. Just like here we have water and we put this water into the freezer. So whenever its temperature is going to be a decrease, the energy in the kinetic energy in the molecules of the water is also going to be the decrease. So whenever kinetic energy is going to decrease, the gap between the molecules is also going to the decrease. Just like here, if you can say that if the gap is like this, so whenever the temperature is going to be decreased, the gap between the molecules like this. Whenever the gap molecule decrease, whenever the kinetic energy is going to be decrease. So whenever kinetic energy is going to be decrease, the volume is also going to decrease. So that is the actually the process where you can understand that how can we say that the volume or the length is going to be the increase or going to the decrease. So here you can have to understand only one thing on heating. The normally objects are going to be the expand. Whenever they are going to be the expand, the length and the volume are going to the increase, and all of this process actually depend upon the kinetic energy. If the kinetic energy of that substance is going to be the decrease, whenever it is going to decrease, whenever they absorb the temperature, whenever we giving to the heat, they collide with each other. Whenever they collide with each other, the gap between them is going to the increase. Whenever the gap is going to the increase, you can say that the volume is also going to the increase. On the other hand, whenever you can say that the volume of the substance is going to the decrease, just like I says that if we put a water into the freezer, this will make ice after some times. The reason is behind that the molecules in that water in the kinetic energy is going to the decrease because it's low temperature. So whenever its kinetic energy is going to a decrease, you can say that the volume is also going to the decrease. So student, this was our now the student, we are talking about the linear thermal expansion in solid. Normally in our previous topic we says that whenever heating the objects are going to be the expand. They are going to be the length and volume are going to the increase. Now here we are talking about the only about the solid linear thermal expansion in solid. You can say that here whenever we giving the heat, there is change in the length. Where is change? Change in the length in the solid. Student, just like you can say that if we have a rod like this, the length of the rod is L naught. Now provide the temperature to the is a T naught. But whenever we provide the temperature to the T naught, there will come no effect on this rod. Now, if we increase the temperature, just like you can say that if we giving the heat. Now, if we increase the temperature from T naught to T, the length of the rod is also going to the increase. What's the phenomena behind this? Just like student, I say, if we have a rod whose length is L naught, provide the temperature T naught. Whenever provide the temperature T naught, there will no come change on this rod. Whenever increase the temperature from T naught to T, the length of the rod or bar is going to the increase. The reason is behind that whenever we increase the temperature, the molecules present in this rod, the molecules of the kinetic energy is going to the increase. Whenever they going to the increase, actually they collide with each other. So whenever they collide with each other, there will be gap produced, lot of them between their molecules. So whenever there is a lot of gap produced between them, you can say that the length of the bar or this rod is going to the decrease. Now we will try to find out the two parameters here. One is that delta T delta T is equal T minus T naught. Here T is the temperature that we use to increase its length, and T naught it's that temperature, original temperature. On the other hand, this is the length whenever increase. Delta L. Here delta mean change in temperature and length mean delta L mean change in length. L mean that the length is come after increasing the temperature, and L naught is the original length. Now student, another thing you should have to know that is delta L is directly proportional to delta T. Change in length is directly proportional to change in temperature. How can we say that? From an example we understand that. Just like student, you can say that if we have a rod who is 12 centimeter long at temperature 50 degrees Celsius. Now if we increase the temperature from 50 to 100 degrees Celsius, its length is also going to the increase. So you can understand that here whenever we increase the temperature, the length is also going to the increase. It's mean that temperature, change in temperature is directly proportional to change in length. The other thing you should have to know that is change in length is also directly proportional to the original length. How can we say that? Again, from an example we will understand. Just like student, you can say that if we have a bar who is 5 centimeter at the 100 centigrade at this temperature. Now, whenever we increase its temperature from 100 to 200, then there are. Now, the student, one thing more we should have to know that change in length is directly proportional to the original length. How can we say that? Just like I say, if I have a bar or a rod whose length is 5 centimeter at 100 degrees Celsius. If I increase its temperature from 100 to 200 degrees Celsius, its length also going to the increase, and this change in length is produced. On the other hand, if I have a bar who is only 1 meter, 1 centimeter long, now if I increase its temperature, there is only little bit change come in its. Actually, you can understand that if the length is the greater, then the change is also greater. If the original length is small, then the change in length is also small. Now again comes to this equation. Change in length is directly proportional to the original length. If the original length is large, then change in length is also large. And if original length is small, then change in length is also small. So it's mean delta L is directly proportional to L naught. Now combine this quantity, we will get here just like delta L is directly proportional to L naught delta T. Now the student, proportion here is a proportionality. When we end this proportionality, we comes to here delta L, and this proportionality we will get alpha L naught delta T. So find it, say alpha here, L naught and delta T here, multiply, it will be divided on this side, and this will make delta L naught over delta T. So alpha here is the linear thermal coefficient expression. Alpha is here the linear thermal coefficient expression. And next thing we should have to know that again from come with this equation 1. Now for this equation, if we comes to, we should have to find out, try to find out the stretch length. Comes to again this equation, delta L is equal alpha L naught delta T. But first of all, we here says that delta L is equal L naught minus L naught. Now put this equation here in 1. We will get alpha minus L naught is equal alpha L naught delta T. So L naught here minus, it will be plus on the other side. We will get alpha naught plus alpha L naught delta T. Student, here alpha naught is the common. We will take common it here, and this will become 1 plus alpha delta T L. So this equation show that the how much length is a stretch. And this equation here you can understand that the how much temperature is required to change in the length. So this was, student, the linear thermal expansion in the solid. Hope so you understand that.